then to your point, you get that complementary football.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just kind of how the world works as far as, athletic people want points and offense. It's kind of how it is for, defense does these championships. And, I thought early this season they played really well. We weren't necessarily taking the football away. But, man, the last, 4 or 5 weeks, you've got 3 interceptions against the 3 interceptions against Thomas Moore. On our side, we had 2 picks and a fumble. I thought last week, they took advantage of it. When you make mistakes in the playoffs, you got to anticipate them to pay. Bonneville had 2 scores early that kind of got us, but they scored again later on in the game. But I've been very proud of the amount of pride that he takes and really want to play for one another. And the most points we've given up all year has been 29. And I make sure that I remind them of that at break, and they make sure to keep Bonneville off the end zone. So they play at a high level all season. A little bit of an unsung hero, but those people care about that. They just want to compete for one another. I've been really proud of them.
Bonneville did have one playmaker on the outside. Williams was able to just come down with a couple of phenomenal catches. But your secondary overall has been really tight with very skilled players on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, I've been really happy with our play at corner. Chavis and St. was kind of a question mark going into the season. We kind of felt we had 3 guys to make 2. We got Curtis, now Castillo, and we gave there. Hey, it's part of it. The guys make some great plays. It's going to happen. It's part of the game. And they work as hard as they can on the other side of the ball, too. So, some plays were made that, was contested and just kind of they came down with it, and that's okay. But those kids have really done a good job and kind of exceeded my expectations this season.
Very different dynamic as we shift to tonight's game with John Curtis coming in. When we think about the offense that John Curtis runs, let's stay on the defensive side of the ball. You're not necessarily facing the overly dynamic skill player, but you are facing a disciplined team that is going to play a very experienced program-type offense.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of what they do, of the field. I call myself a state champion, largely unfortunately, the year that we ran at Tampa High School, Curtis, they have a system, these kids do this since the 3rd grade, and they know it in and out, and more power to them, but I thought last year they played different, but I thought we defended them relatively well, but we got hurt in the passing game, kind of to your point, that makes them kind of expose us, and I think this year I really like our plan. I think our kids are going to give it everything they got, and I really hope, that we come out here with some aggressiveness and some great pad level, and we're all doing our job, but if we do, I think it'll be okay.
For the Rebel defense to be successful, to keep that number under 29 again tonight, who has to play well and who do you have to stop?
I think in particular some of our edge players, we had Seth Miller, Jack Snyder, Christian Mo's going to fill in for Andrew Fugge. Those kids got to have a big night. I think that linebacker, if Maha and Jackson can fill and really, they can really run. They got to play with the lateral this weekend. They do a good job with that. I think we open up, hopefully we guys throw the ball a little bit, and I think Chavis and Dean are fun that big night. So I just think we got to have a lot of discipline. We all got to do our job. We can't worry about doing someone else's, because the moment that happens, there's no break. I just think if everybody's disciplined, we play with great effort, great intensity, great pad level, and we all focus on doing what each individual does, all that 111, I think it is.
What player on that side of the ball for John Curtis is the one that you're like, that's their guy?
5. That might be 5. He's get that really dynamic for him. He's a guy that they moved to running back this season. They started more defense, but he's very elusive, he's very shifty. He can go from a 4 to young kid that is more their perimeter, but they can really on the outside. When you're playing a Curtis team, the quarterback can always pull it and hurt you. So I think we do a good job of limiting them to 5. Make them have to throw the football a little bit. You have to pull it, make them make some decisions. Bring them and put the ball on the ground and come back with it. With our offense and how we've been flipping all season. And I've been on record and I'll say it, as long as I have odds winners a quarterback, I say odds winners are leading us. We have a lot of confidence in them. They've done a phenomenal job all season.
So let's talk about offensively what needs to happen tonight. And you bring up Alex Munoz, and he was over 100 yards rushing in the first half against Bonneville. Had, 5 of 8 for 180 yards in the first half. I mean, just Munoz had a fantastic night. And last year, when these two teams faced off in the playoffs, Alex was not close to 100%. very different dynamic this year with Alex Munoz running the Rebel offense.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if you go back to anything, he's gotten 11 more games from that. Experience is a great thing in high school football, especially at quarterback, in which he's healthier. Actually, he was struggling with a knee injury and couldn't really be as mobile. But I went back and still put a darn good game. So, I think Alex, he's confident. He knows that we all believe in him. He knows that he's the driver of the car and our bus. I feel confident that he's ready to go. And I think, our receiver, those guys, same thing to expect. Maybe it's that third game offensive line-wise or running game. We're averaging in the mid-40s, 50 points a game. It's not just Alex. It's a whole system. It's Alex, it's offensive line, it's receiver, it's AJ, it's the back. It's Mike calling a great game. It's our assistant coach to get these guys ready. Curtis is not a big schematics team. They line up and play ball with have a lot of respect for them. We're better than you. And I like that mindset, and we're going to combat that. We're pretty damn good team.
Is there a particular matchup offensively for the Rebels that you're maybe looking at and thinking this could be a good matchup for us tonight?
I think, we kind of see how we run the football early. I think we get some movement. The score for the game last week with STN was a little misleading. I thought that STN did have some good push up front, which, I was impressed with STN good line when we played them, but I love our guys too. So if we can get some movement or be able to, run it and then, throw it whenever we want to throw it, I think we're asking for play.
You mentioned that Frugier would not be on the defensive line tonight. What's the health status of the team going into a quarterfinals matchup in November?
I knocked on some wood, and it wasn't a good thing, when we were talking to Scott. But we did lose Frugier to the knee injury. It's a shame. It was his 18th birthday, and he's a kid. Our birthday is thinking about it. I'm not sure about quite coach a kid like him. He's a kid that you can't replace, but he's just a phenomenal person, player. He has one of the greatest motors I've ever seen in a high school football player. But he's done a phenomenal job of showing up every day. He's got a big race, and he's a leader, he's coaching, and to do the same thing tonight. I think we're going to play to honor Andrew and honor Drake, and all keep on the sideline, but that's kind of really where it is there. Andrew and Drake are out. Burroughs has been out since week 2, so those two kids won't be playing tonight, but they'll be leading and coaching the sideline.
Any final thoughts before we wrap up this interview?
No, I'm excited about tonight. Really, what I feel like is, in life, all you can ask for is an opportunity, and what an opportunity we have in front of us. A team that took us out last year, a team at Story that had John Curtis here. And Curtis took out the 82 team. Another one of our 10 of those teams that we've had here, and just kind of had the chance to get almost like a movie script, and we're excited about it. I just want to say just thankful to the Rebel faithful all year. The support has been so important to me personally, to our team, to our coaches, and we've had a great year, but our job is to keep this thing going, and we want to put football into this one.
Coach, thank you so much. We appreciate the time. We appreciate your leadership coming in your first year. This is the Coca-Cola pregame show. When we come back, we'll go back to the booth with me, Kevon Bordelon, here on 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
Wouldn't it be sweet if life just came with an assist when you needed it? At State Farm, we live for a great assist. And that's why State Farm agents like Terry Wofford and Katie Sanford are proud to be there for Acadiana residents when a helping hand is needed. When it comes to assisting you with your insurance and financial needs, Katie Sanford and Terry Wofford are the experts to see. In Lafayette, visit Terry Wofford or Katie Sanford. Katie Sanford, Terry Wofford, and State Farm, proud to be part of the Teurlings family. It all started with 3 employees back in 1971. At the forefront was founder Charles Patu. His drive set in motion Gulf Coast Bank, an institution that now has 9 locations and employs 120 people. Whether your financial needs are for an individual, business, or the whole family, Gulf Coast Bank has the knowledge and products to serve you best. Abbeville, Erath, Maurice, Stilcombe, Youngsville, Carencro, Lafayette, it's Gulf Coast Bank. Proud to cheer on Teurlings Catholic High.
Let's talk Smoothie King. 6 locations in Acadiana, fresh ingredients, delicious, and a number of healthy options. And on Friday, it's free Upsize Friday. App users can upsize from a small to a medium for free. Plus, the already great smoothie bowls have gotten even greater. 2 new chocolate flavors. another member of the Teurlings team at Smoothie King, committed to building nutritious smoothies from the bottom of the cup right up to the top.
Welcome back to the Coca-Cola pregame show here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL. Teurlings Rebels making their way out onto the field through the helmet. Rebels wearing their all-red uniforms trimmed in white and blue. Navy helmets trimmed in red and white. I'm Kevon Bordelon. My usual broadcast partner has the night off. That is Scott Brazda. Here with us tonight in his stead is Coach Brian Longlinay. On the sidelines is Ike Brunet. He will be getting highlights for tonight's game for our Facebook page. And, of course, Tyler Darbone back in the studio keeping us on the air. Coach, final thoughts as to what needs to happen for the Teurlings Rebels to advance to the LHSAA semifinals in Division I and get the win over John Curtis.
Play together, control the ball, keep their offense off the field, score every opportunity we can, just sustain drives and keep it going, and hopefully we'll be successful that way.
If there is one statistic that you think might be the big one, is it turnovers? Is it time of possession? What does it look like for you other than, of course, the John Madden typical, whoever scores the most points will win?
No, I think it's time of possession for us on the offensive side of the ball. Just keeping their offense off negates them not scoring, and hopefully us driving the ball all the way down the field.
Captains are getting ready to make their way out to midfield. This will wrap up the Coca-Cola pregame show. When we come back, we will have kickoff of tonight's game. LHSAA Division I Select quarterfinal matchup. The John Curtis Patriots taking on your two-seeded Teurlings Rebels. Alex Munoz, Jackson Broussard, AJ Price on their way out for the coin toss. We'll wrap things up and come back with kickoff right here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
If you're looking for the definition of a knowledgeable
We're in the middle of reporting the news.
Pray for your blessing tonight upon both teams.
We are Acadiana's
Protect
home
them
for
from
news and
injury.
talk. News
Help them
Talk
to play well.
96.5
Give them the grace they need to respect their opponent.
a Town Square
As we
Media
pour
station.
ourselves into this game, whether as a player, coach, or fan,
That does
help
it for
us
the
to do it all
Coca-Cola
for your
pregame
glory.
show.
Through
Time for
Christ our
kickoff.
Lord.
Let's head to the Summit Financial Press
Teresa,
Box for
pray
kickoff.
for us.
Teurlings
Father
Rebels,
Teurlings,
Faith and
rest in
football
peace.
kickoff
In the name of the
now.
Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Jacob Monique will do the honors with our national anthem here tonight as your Teurlings Rebels taking on John Curtis in LHSAA playoff action. Teurlings Rebels getting ready to take on the John Curtis Patriots. Patriots won the toss, elected to receive. John Curtis will move left to right to open things up here in the game. That means they will move north to south here in Rebels Stadium. Rebels, as we said, then will move south to north, that is right to left, across your radio, Android, or iPhone application. In for my usual broadcast partner, Scott Brazda, Coach Brian Longlinay. Coach, the stadium is almost electric. The Rebel home crowd has shown up in force, but as has the John Curtis Patriot faithful on the far side of the field.
Oh, excited. Excited is an understatement. Big packed house. Looking forward. John Curtis taking the ball first. See how our defense is going to stand up. Looking for an exciting night.
So I have a philosophical question, because I've always been a fan of, no matter who you play, if you win the toss, you defer. You want the opportunity to potentially double up on possessions and see how that plays out. I found that sometimes you would find coaches who are maybe more confident in their offensive prowess are typically taking the football. Is that your experience?
I think being a former coach, I think Coach Curtis just wants to establish his identity first, show that maybe he can overpower you to taking the ball first, and he just wants to make us. I think him taking the ball first is just trying to make a statement for the game.
Derek Horton Jr. and the senior Jacob Boudreau are back deep to receive for John Curtis. Logan Boudreau loads up, approaches the ball, and we are underway as this one is in the air. It will be taken in by Boudreau at the 3, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. He's got a crease to the 25, to the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line, and that's where John Curtis will start. Physical play from the get-go. Saw a lot of blocks behind the play, and a Curtis player getting up without his helmet on. You hate to see that happen because you don't know exactly how a helmet with two straps on each side comes off that easily.
That's right.
So the ball is officially spotted at the 33-yard line for John Curtis, and here comes the veer.
Look for in-out first. In-out usually typically to the left, to the tight end side strength.
Handoff straight ahead is met and then falls forward across the 35-yard line, rather. It's going to be a gain of about 4 on first down.
Good tackle by Carter Maha, linebacker, making a play right over the defensive end.
Boudreau now approaches under center. 2 backs are split behind him. 2 wide receivers to his right. Curtis in all-white uniforms trimmed in red and blue. Moving left to right. There's the veer. Handoff. Nope. He's hit in the backfield and dropped. Played very well. Carter Maha. Maha bursts through for a 1-yard loss. Sets up 3rd down and 7 for John Curtis.
Good job by number 9 as well. That D-line taking care of the inside route. I'll be looking for a sweep towards John Curtis' side, to the left side.
Twins are now split to the left side of the field. That is the Curtis side of Rebel Stadium. Looking to throw on 3rd down. Throws over the middle, and it is caught on the Rebel side of the 50-yard line. That was a different quarterback. That was London Paget, who actually came in to throw the football, and now it looks like they'll sub out Paget off their 3rd and long and bring in the running quarterback again.
Yeah, now the ball's on the left hash, which is their side, so you'll see the majority of the plays running to their left. He likes to work that official on his side.
Coach Brian Longlinay has coached a long time here in Louisiana.
Changing play, you don't like something.
Split backs are behind the quarterback. Straight ahead run. He's going to be met, and that's going to be it. Stood up and dropped. A couple of Rebels on the tackle.
Good job, Lucas Guidry.
Lucas Guidry and Jude Smith in on the tackle. Kept that to a 2-yard gain. Sets up 2nd down and 8 from the Rebel 47-yard line.
Our D-line's going to have to stay really low against this veer. If we can get underneath their offensive line, we'll establish a new line of scrimmage, which will enable them to get more yards.
0-0 ball game on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. 9:39 remaining on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. Paget back in at quarterback. Paget down the side. Handoff, and that's going to surge forward for a couple of yards, but well played by the Rebels.
Good job staying to the left. You know, he's working his sideline, so it's going to be 3rd and pretty long, 3rd and 8.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball inside the Rebel 45, so it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 5. Yeah, it looked to me, Brian, as if he was down at the 45, but they seemed to give him an extra yard on the spot.
I don't know what happened. I agree with you.
I mean, he was laying on the ground at the 45-yard line, and it's not like there was forward progress.
Look for a little sweep right here. They went in and out. Got to go to sweep.
Paget will go under center. Now everybody motioning to the right. Sweep to the right side. Toss sweep, and he's got some room across the 40, inside the 35, and that's just, and wow. Coach, you've got a player from John Curtis approaching the Teurlings sideline as if he's wanting to have a conversation. That is certainly unacceptable, but the first down gives John Curtis a fresh set of downs inside the Rebel 35-yard line at the 33.
Yeah, and they used the wide side of the field that time.
Twins are now to Paget's left. That's a false start. Right guard, yeah, number 65 flinched. It was just enough to turn a 1st and 10 into 1st and 15.
And that's good against a Veer team because they usually establish a 3 to 4 yard carry every play, so that puts them behind the ball to start.
That'll bring the ball back to the 38-yard line. 8:48 remaining here in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. One wide receiver to the near side. Check that. There are twins to the near side. That is the right of the quarterback, Paget. Opening possession for John Curtis. Paget under center. Backs are split. Handoff left side. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but surging inside the Rebel 35-yard line for John Curtis is the running back.
Number 4.
That is Horovsky. Or Harbovsky.
Yep, sophomore. 2nd and 10.
So the Rebels defensively are not making it easy on John Curtis here, but John Curtis is still doing what John Curtis does, which is 3 yards or 4 yards almost in a cloud of dust. Handoff left side, hit at the line of scrimmage, and then now, okay, this is a question I have. So you have an offensive lineman who is trying to pull his running back ahead. Is that allowed in high school ball?
That is allowed, yes.
It is allowed to pull? Yep. I thought you couldn't push. I thought you could push, but you can't pull as in front of him and pull it. Sets up a 3rd down and
big play right here for our defense.
Call it 5, as the Rebel defense would love to get off the field. This opening possession by John Curtis, they've converted 2 third downs already. Rebels defense shifts, shows an extra man. Handoff down the line of scrimmage. There's the pitch. Can the Rebels get there? They do.
Broussard on the tackle. Good job.
Short gain makes it 4th down and 3 for John Curtis. Does Curtis leave the offense on the field? That's the big question.
They will in this territory. They will. 4th and 5. They're going to try to get him to jump. I would suspect.
So it'll be 4th and 4 from the Rebel 27-yard line.
You can look for either inside veer, running to their left, or sweep to the right on this play. He will run the ball.
Curtis needs to get to the Rebel 23-yard line. Paget in at quarterback. Paget goes to pitch, and he's going to be hit, dropped, and the Rebels are going to force the turnover on downs.
Just like what we talked about, swarming to the football together. Great stop. 5 guys on the red team tackled that guy. Good job.
Nice stand by the Teurlings Rebels defensive unit, which, look, on the opening drive, this is what we're going to expect pretty much all game, Coach.
And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to show his dominance where it acted against him, because now we stopped him and we got the ball. Now it's for us to sustain a 10-play drive and get a score so we could break their heart.
6 minutes, 42 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Rebels getting their first offensive possession. 0-0 ball game. It's a Chick-fil-A first down from their own 27-yard line. Munoz opens up with Schwander behind him in the pistol. Viator split wide to the far side. Bunch formation near side. Handoff Schwander picking his way through. Schwander's going to get to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain on first down.
That's a good play. It's what we talked about in the preferences in the pregame, running the ball up the middle. See if we can establish them, getting them tight, getting them close, so that usually later on we can get on the perimeter to get a big run.
Munoz getting the play from the near sidelines.
I would try to use all this play clock every time I could, though, to establish our will and just to keep their offense off the field.
Celestine is split out wide to the far side. Viator in the slot. Price there with him. Lone wide receiver to the near side is Simon. Now Price comes in motion, sets up at the line of scrimmage. Handoff straight ahead, and that is going to be Schwander across the 30 to the 32-yard line. It's going to set up 3rd down and 5 for the Teurlings Rebels.
Looks like they're playing man on the outsides, matching up on our wide receivers. I think that 14 is going to be kind of like a little spy in the middle, the free, watching Munoz where he's going, looking at his eyes, trying to predict where he's going to throw the ball.
So check that. Officially, it is 3rd down and 6. No, it is 3rd and 5. Rebels do need to get to the 37 to get the 1st down.
They're definitely manned up right here.
Munoz looking to throw. Now he's going to roll. Now he's under pressure, rolls back, tries to cut it upfield. Munoz under heavy pressure, and he is going to be sacked back at the original line of scrimmage. Officials say ball was down. Munoz is up with the ball at the 42-yard line. No, Munoz does not have the ball. I don't know what he was doing at the 42.
We're going to punt.
So that'll send the Rebels punting unit out onto the field. Both teams will have had an offensive possession, and both teams will have nothing to show for it.
Their defensive line was strong right there. We didn't get much protection to be able to get the ball completed.
Simon's back to punt. Snap is back. It's good. Kick is away. Wobbly kick going to cross the 50 and check up. It'll take a John Curtis bounce as a Rebel somewhat smartly tried to push the opposing player towards the football, hoping he could get it to bounce off of him. Didn't get the fortuitous bounce, but that is going to turn the ball over here in the 1st quarter. With 4:37 remaining, John Curtis gets the possession at their own 47-yard line.
You can see with both teams running the ball, trying to establish their dominance on the line of scrimmage. It took a lot of time off the clock, so 4 minutes left, so we'll see what happens right here.
Paget is calling the play here at the line of scrimmage. Or check that, in the huddle, now approaches the line of scrimmage. One wide receiver near, one far on 1st down for John Curtis. 0-0 ball game. Handoff up the middle, a little bit of a crease, and he's away inside the Rebel 40. Goes over a Rebel defender inside the 35 for John Curtis. That is Gavin Leday, the 5'8", 165-pound running back. He certainly doesn't run like 165.
He doesn't. Ran right over the left guard. That's their in-out when they get the drive to start. So they'll go in-out. They'll go off tackle now, typically.
1st down for John Curtis inside the Rebel 35-yard line. 2 wide receivers now to the right of Paget.
There you go. That's off tackle.
Paget
right
hands off tackle just inside the 30.
Good.
They'll stop him at the 28-yard line, but that's going to be a gain of 5, and that's what Curtis likes to do on every single play.
Good tackle by Maha, number 3.
Rebels came up with a big defensive stand on the opening possession. They'll need to bow their necks here. 2nd and 5 from the Rebel 28. 0-0, 3:47 remaining. Rebels shift the defensive front.
Going on left. Good
Handoff
job.
right
Good
up the
job.
middle. Rebels do a solid job keeping it to a 2-yard gain. Ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for John Curtis.
Good job of 44 Jude Smith that time, squeezing it down.
Patriots approach the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers are split near and far. Paget has 19 on the play clocks as he sets it in a 0-0 ball game, now changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Set, handoff, straight forward. Paget breaks past 1, breaks past 2. He's inside the 10, finally tackled. Nice play for the Teurlings Rebels by Alec Castile in order to bring him down, but that sets up John Curtis with a 1st down and goal with 2:58 and a running clock here in the 1st quarter.
See, I think we're going to have to bring our linebackers just a little bit. I think they're playing too deep. 5 yards a little bit too deep. As far as as fast as the veer hits, how quick as it hits, we need to bring them up just a little bit.
Is that A.J. Price checking in?
Yes, number 9 at the end.
Yeah.
Want him to squeeze down a little bit more.
1st and goal at the Rebel 8. Paget now going to change the play.
See, they'll probably go over right tackle right here.
Paget hands off left side. That is Leday. He's to the 5-yard line. That'll set up 2nd down and goal from there with 2:17 remaining in the quarter.
Good tackle by Snyder.
That Rebel defensive front is earning its money here in the first quarter as they have spent all but 3 plays on the field so far. Rebels unable to get a touchdown with their only possession or any score. That should have been a false start, huh, Coach?
Yes,
there we go.
They got it.
Yep, they did. Half the John Curtis offense moved, half of it didn't. It's a false start. That'll make it 2nd and goal from the 10.
That's going to be a big victory for us. Some good holding to a field goal.
Yeah, a field goal here absolutely is
Yes.
a win, Coach. Talk to us about what that does for momentum for the defense.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Especially when they've been breaking us up the inside veer. Hopefully we stop them and hold them fair to a field goal. But if they get close to the 5, he's going to go for it because I think that's what he wants to prove.
2 wide receivers are split to the left. John Curtis moving left to right. That's north to south here in Rebel Stadium. And now we get a timeout on the field, a timeout in the booth. A Minute Med timeout here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL. 0-0 ball game. 1:40 remaining in the first quarter. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL, streaming on 446 Sports.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery, whether it's routine checkups or specialized
quarter. Why don't we go ahead and set the defense for the Teurlings Rebels while we can. Let me go ahead and find that graphic as they bring that out. Jack Snyder is your starting defensive end on the right side. Jude Smith, Lucas Guidry, Frugier is not in. Mo is in for him. Jackson Broussard, Carter Maha, Seth Miller, Jacob Dean, Alec Castile, Carter Deculus, and Caden Chavis is your starting defense for the Teurlings Rebels. I hate when the things you have saved on your computer just go away. Here we go. 2nd and goal from the Rebel 10-yard line for John Curtis. Handoff left side. There's the pitch. Now he's going to try and speed his way into the end zone, and he's not going to make it. Looked like it was the pitch up the middle on the veer. Instead, the quarterback kept it and then pitched. It'll be 3rd and goal from about the 2.
Covered very well.
Ball officially will be spotted at the 1.
You can look for that inside veer right now for the left guard. If not a quarterback sneak. It all depends how we have that center covered up. Quarterback sneak.
There's
he tried
a
to
sneak,
jump over. He didn't make it.
And he didn't get it.
Stuffed.
It'll be 4th and goal from inside the 1 with 1:24 remaining here in the first quarter. And again, a running clock. So a huge 4th and goal. 0-0 ball game. This ball will be snapped with less than a minute left in the first quarter.
He's going to run the same thing.
Paget. Hands off and into the end zone for the touchdown, as it was even hard to tell who got the handoff. Everything was so tight as John Curtis gets the first points of the ball game.
Yeah, it was hard to tell.
Looked like it might have been number
It was 4.
5. Oh, it was 4. It was Stevenson?
Yes.
Jarvis Stevenson? It was Leday, number 3, is what we're being told.
Okay.
Yep. Curtis swings the gate. Now will set up to kick the PAT after the Rebels show that they would defend the swinging gate.
Very fast first quarter, 20 minutes.
Snap, hold, kick is up, plenty of leg, and it is good. John Curtis opens up with a 7-0 lead over your Teurlings Rebels. 56 seconds left on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock here in the first quarter. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio, streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, Our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
In a row in the LHSAA playoffs, the Teurlings Rebels have fallen behind 6-0 against Bonneville High last week, and it's now 7-0 behind the Patriots of John Curtis. Alongside Brian Longlinay in for Scott Brasda, who has the evening off. I'm Kevon Bordelon.
Well, it's going to be important to get this drive going for us. Just a little momentum for us.
Pooch kick will be taken in at the 20. Dancing at the 23, falling to the 25, and that is where the Rebels will set up shop with a Chick-fil-A first down. Hard to see even who brought the ball in. Looked like
27?
No, actually, I think it was Will Fontenot. I think it was
10?
The backup quarterback, Will Fontenot, yeah.
But it's going to be an important drive for us. You know, we need to get a couple first downs just to establish a little bit of momentum on our side. So we'll see what happens here.
So let's go ahead and set the Rebel offense as they make their way out onto the field. Your starting quarterback, as usual, your senior, Alex Munoz. Your starting running back, Ian Schwander, not Eli Desbois-Blanc. Nick Celestine, Quinn Seamaw, Andrew Viator will start at wide receiver. A.J. Price is your tight end. We'll start your offensive line in just a second. Handoff straight ahead. Schwander is going to be across the 25 to the 29, gain of 4. Now let's go ahead and set your offensive line. Jack Matthews at left tackle. Barron Perkins is your left guard. Colston Olivier is your right guard. Thomas Kramer is your left tackle. And your center is Alex Landry in for the injured Drake Perry.
Mesh is in there right now, 26.
Mesh checks in at running backs. 2 wide receivers to the left of Alex Munoz. Lone wide receiver to the right is Quinn Seamaw. Second down and 6. Handoff Mesh. Mesh is going to be across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, and that'll set up the Rebels with another third down and 4. So, Coach, this is twice that the Rebels will have gone to, and we're going to go to break because that is going to be the last play of the first quarter. Rebels trail 7-0 to the Patriots of John Curtis here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
Customers and grilling burgers enjoyed by generations of Acadiana residents. Visit Judy's Inn, a Lafayette institution, and a proud sponsor of Teurlings Catholic Rebels. It's a big third down for your Teurlings Rebels offensively, as it is a 7-0 ball game. John Curtis, this is the Rebels' second offensive possession of the ball game, and they are attempting to get their first down. Munoz calls for the football. 3 wide receivers to his left. Munoz now steps up, and he's got a little bit of room. Munoz has got the Chick-fil-A first down across the 40-yard line. Now,
that's what I thought was going to have to happen. Munoz was going to have to make a play some kind of way. You know, the first 6 plays we've handed off. Now we gave 13 an opportunity to see it, make something happen, and, of course, that moved the chains for us.
Coach, what does that do to a defense when you think you've got everything covered and you think your line has the quarterback, and then he pulls a Steve Young on you and converts like that? How demoralizing is that?
It is, but when you got a player like number 13 making a play, it's fun and it's joy to watch him.
Chick-fil-A first down and 10. Munoz play action. Now he throws, and it's intercepted. You've got massive pass interference that's not going to be called, but that ball was intercepted by the linebacker. Munoz just didn't see him, threw it into the lane, and for John Curtis, Prentice Mackion Jr. comes away with the pick and the return to the 30-yard line of the Rebels. Yeah, you had a receiver getting absolutely mugged.
They tackled him right there.
Yeah, well before the ball was intercepted.
Yeah, that was to Nick. He just needed to let him clear that alley. but he didn't see him.
So the turnover, which is not something that the Rebels have done a whole bunch this year, that is the second interception of the season, I believe, for Alex Munoz.
He's been taking care of the football. Look for the inside veer to the right.
John Curtis now moving right to left across your radio, Android, or iPhone application. Paget is under center, comes to the left. The pitch is on the turf. Can the Rebels get there and recover the football? Still bouncing. It looks like the Rebels got it, and they did. The football gods giveth, and the football gods taketh away. The Teurlings Rebels recover and even the turnover ratio as Seth Young comes away with the football.
I thought it was 4-6.
The errant pitch, the Rebel defense jumps on it, and that sends the Rebel offense back out onto the field,
Right back to where we
erasing
started. That's
that
right.
turnover from Alex Munoz.
Good job by the defense right there. Now let's see if we can make something happen.
Mesh is in the pistol, now moves to the shotgun. Two wide receivers to the left of Munoz. Handoff Mesh, right side. Mesh is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. He gets 1 yard. That's going to be it, and it's going to set up 2nd down and 9 on the 1 yard carry on the Chick-fil-A first down.
He had no place to go that time on the right side.
Rebels getting the play call from the near sideline. 7-0. John Curtis leads it. 10:45 remaining in the first half. See if we get some scores from around the area. St. Aug up 14-3 on Rummel. That's a first quarter score. Munoz, play action, rolls, hits A.J. Price in the flat. Price across the 50, 45, 40, still on his feet at the 35 to the 37-yard line, and the Teurlings Rebels pick up big yardage on the nice little rollout, catch, and run by Munoz to A.J. Price.
That's what we talked about before the game, hitting number 9, making something happen underneath so that you could get the quick strike with the wide receivers on the outside. Great play call.
Mesh still your running back. 2 wide receivers are to the right side, which is the wide side of the field for the Rebels. Rebels go quick. Handoff Mesh. He's going to be tripped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him a yard. It might be generous.
It's going to be tough running the inside with those big guys. They got some big heavy tackles right there, so it's going to be pretty tough. We're going to start Munoz is going to have to start getting on the perimeter, get on the outside.
No score, by the way, from the Ash Catholic High of Baton Rouge game or the Evangel Edna Carr game, both of those in the first quarter. Officially no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Munoz. Hands off Mesh. Mesh is inside the 30-yard line. Mesh to the 28-yard line, it looks like. It's going to be a gain of 5 on 2nd down. Makes it 3rd and 5 for the Rebels.
This is going to be a we're going to go for it twice here if we don't convert the first down on 3rd down. Definitely going to go for it on 4th down.
Rebels find themselves somewhat in no man's land if they don't get the first down here. Viator is in the slot on the near side. Simo split wide to the far. Celestine the split wide on the near side. Munoz to throw. Pump fake now. He's going to run. Munoz breaks 1 tackle. He's going to be really close. Do they give him the first down? And I think he's a yard shy.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 1. But good decision. Making positive yardage. Gives us an opportunity for the next play.
Rebels leave the offense out on the field for 4th and 1 from the 24-yard line of John Curtis. The Rebels need to get to the 23. Mesh is the running back. John Curtis is running without a single high safety whatsoever. Munoz just going to run straight ahead. He's got it easily. The Chick-fil-A first down, and that is going to move the chains for the Teurlings Rebels, and they're knocking on the door of the Hub City Ford red zone. A Rebel offensive lineman came out of his shoe. Alec Frederick, number 57.
Cantrell coming off. Let's see, we got 12 in there, 2 receivers in there, 3 receivers in there now.
Chick-fil-A first down. Munoz hands off Cason Evans. No, Munoz keeps it left side. Munoz breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd. He's going to be just shy of the 15-yard line. They'll give him the 17, which is a gain of 5.
by getting on that perimeter, that's going to open up something from the outsides.
Coach,
be hit a wide out there.
It looked like if he handed the ball off to Evans, Evans was taking that one to the house. It looked like he might have missed the handoff there.
He might have. Got Cantrell in there. Typically, when he's in there, we got a run and call. He's just like a big tight end that can block for us.
Schwander checks in at running back. Celestine is now in the slot on the near side. Rebels bringing all their receivers to the right side of the field. Munoz is just going to run this one around the right side. Munoz cuts it inside. He's inside the 15. He's going to be about a yard shy or 2 yards shy of the Chick-fil-A first down, so a gain of 3.
Seems like it's working with the perimeter on the outside. He established that inside run. Now he's just trying to get on the outside, making them kind of confused which way we're going to go. No tendency there yet.
Clock continues to run. 6 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the first half. 7-0 John Curtis. Rebels, though, trying to get some points offensively, as this is only their second offensive possession of the ball game.
Don't be surprised if you see a little pass down the seam right here with AJ.
Rebels bring everybody to the right side. Munoz hands off on the counter to Schwander, and he's going to be taken down right at the original line of scrimmage. He's not going to gain anything. Rebels tried to run a little counter there, and just unfortunately the penetration on the backside was too much.
Yeah, 4th down on 2.
They're giving Schwander the original line of scrimmage, which might have been a little generous. Rebels getting the play call. They've already converted 1 4th down here on this drive. Schwander is in the pistol. Munoz going to call for the football. Fakes the handoff. Munoz is going to be stopped. Munoz is tackled in the backfield as his knees hit right at the 15-yard line. He needed to get to the 13, and the Rebels turn the ball over on downs. Coach, I'm kind of like you. I would have loved to have seen on 2nd down and 5, on 3rd down and 2, maybe just a passing attempt there to find somebody open.
Yeah, just something of the same. Coach just didn't see that right there.
So John Curtis takes over at the 14-yard line. Paget comes to the line of scrimmage.
Gonna need a big stop, but the defense is wrong. Keep it from scoring.
Hands off, delay up the middle, and that's going to be played well by the Rebels. They're going to give him the 15-yard line. That might have been generous, but it'll set up 2nd down and 9 for John Curtis.
Yeah, a good play by the defensive tackle.
5:33 remains on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. 7-0 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. John Curtis, and Curtis has the ball again. Wide receivers are near and far. Now man goes in motion to the far side. Rebels shifting defensively. Play action. It's a quick throw to the far side. Get a man in space. They do, and that's going to be not quite enough for the first down, but it'll set up 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's all manned over there.
Rebels gave a lot of cushion on that one.
And they had a good block by the wide receiver.
Horton made the catch and then turned it into 8. Sets up 3rd and 2.
Big play.
Check that. 9, 3rd and 1.
Inside veer.
Paget hands off, and that should be enough for the first down. They needed 1. They got 2.
That's what they try to do. They try to lull you asleep and then pop one on the outside.
So ball now spotted at the 26-yard line. John Curtis will take their time. Rebels get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
That's why it's important that we stop them right here.
If Rebels can get the stop and then get the ball, it'd be beautiful. Paget fakes the handoff. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll get away from the 1st, but not the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. He'll pick up 2. That'll make it 2nd and 7 after a gain of 3.
Number 3, Maha hit him. Just let him a little high.
But as we've seen all season, Maha hit him, didn't quite bring him down on his own, but he got a lot of help from the rest of the defense.
That's right. Always around the ball, being aggressive.
Paget talking to his running backs. He'll now settle under center, and now John Curtis is going to call timeout. 3:33 remaining in the first half. John Curtis leads at 7-0. This is News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
The Patriots of John Curtis out of Harahan, Louisiana, alongside Brian Longlinay, in for Scott Brasda, who has the evening off. I'm Kevon Bordelon, Tyler Darbone back at the studio, keeping us on the air, and Ike Brunet getting highlights from the sidelines on the field for our Facebook page, Teurlings Catholic Football Radio Network. We are streaming on 446 Sports, which is brought to you by the Lulu Group. Visit AcadianaIsHome.com.
We're going to have to watch here so they don't try a deep play because this is not a fast-scoring team. You know, there's only 3 minutes left. There's the pass play I was just talking about.
2nd down and 7. There's the pass to the far side. It is caught and then pushed out of bounds on the far side by Deculus.
See, they're not used to scoring in 3 minutes, so you knew a pass was coming sooner or later.
And John Curtis has a player who has to come out, I believe, because he was down on the field for a second now. He did not receive a trainer or notice, so I'm guessing he's okay to stay in.
I think he was messing with his shoestring.
Could be an equipment issue. So 1st down and 10 at their own 42-yard line. John Curtis with the ball. Clock stopped, 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining. And now, nope, they're actually telling him he's got to come out. No, they've stopped play for him to tie his shoe.
Well, why are we doing that?
So, Coach, nobody expected this game, I think, to be a runaway either way. This what you expected so far? I mean,
yes.
2 heavyweight teams kind of trading punches, and so far Curtis has gotten the best shot in.
I agree. That's why it's so crucial that we hold it, keep it one possession, especially when we get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Rebels shifting defensively. Now Curtis changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Paget hands off up the middle, and still somehow, I'm trying to see how the running back was still moving. That was Leday across the 50 to the Rebel 49. That's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's just following that surge of that old line.
Is that the one real big mismatch, just the size of the Curtis O-line?
The size, they average over 270 on that line, and our guys don't weigh that much on the defensive line.
Paget calls for the football, hands off straight ahead. Doesn't get
Inside
as
trap.
much on this one, but does get enough to move the chains. So, yeah, you said an inside trap, Coach.
That's it, and now they got to be cautious because they're trying to work the clock, and it's a 2:30 left in there, so hopefully we can just hold them. But we got to watch our defensive secondary now because they're going to try to pass somewhere down the line right here.
Curtis comes to the line of scrimmage, ball spot at the Rebel 45-yard line. Paget fakes the handoff, now wants to throw over the middle, and he's got a man wide open, and he can't catch it.
He dropped it.
He drops it. Derek Horton. And this is exactly, I think, what you warned us about, Coach, which is they like to run that little play action and hope they can catch your defensive backs off guard, and that's exactly what happened.
That's what they were doing, just keep bending and bending, but you don't break. That's what I was just getting at. With 2:30, you know, this team don't score fast. They work the time, and they know they had to try to get a big play right there, and luckily for us, he missed the ball.
2nd down and 10, 2:22 remaining in the first half. Curtis leads at 7-0. Paget delayed handoff. Rebels are going to get there this time, and that's going to force 3rd and 9 after a 1-yard gain.
Now, if we stop them right here, we might consider us using our timeout so that we can maybe get a 2-for-1.
RT DeLome chiming in. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we love to hear that. Greg Aldermaw chiming in as well. Another score from around the area. Notre Dame up 7-6 against Lafayette Renaissance.
Yeah, I think Renaissance, Notre Dame had beat them pretty good last time they played in the year.
3rd and 9. Paget, straight drop back. Wants to throw, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's great. It's incomplete, so it stops the clock, gives us an opportunity to keep our 2 remaining timeouts and hopefully move the ball down, at least get a field goal, put us in possession and score something.
Coach, we talked about the Rebel offense not necessarily wanting big plays. 1:41 on the clock. The Rebels have had some big plays. I don't say you open up and take your shot, but do you try and work your offense maybe a little more effectively down the field instead of trying to take your time?
And you want to get Viator to touch the ball. One of our outside receivers ain't touched the ball yet, and they've been making big plays. Oh, they got a fake on it.
And it's a fake. And Curtis is across the 40 to the 30 to the 20 and out of bounds. And that is what you absolutely cannot have happen. And 21 has continued to talk here tonight.
He's talked to 42. He should have got on that sportsmanlike right there. That's taunting.
Yep, and that, I believe, is the problem.
And the head referee didn't even call it.
The referee's right there.
He's right
and
there,
doesn't
seeing
call
everything.
it. The play would have stood because it was well after the play.
But it'd be 15 yards back.
Correct. It wouldn't be at the Rebel 11. It would be at the Rebel 26-yard line.
I've seen that as well.
And that's the second time he's done it tonight.
Yes.
So Curtis keeps the ball. Rebels are in their worst position defensively they've been all night with 1:28 remaining. Down 7-0, and Curtis threatening at the Rebel 11-yard line. Handoff right side, inside the 5. And, okay, you see the offensive lineman trying to pull?
Yep.
Again, I was under the impression that is illegal.
And
you could push him from behind, but not pull from in front.
And they have done nothing about it yet, so.
I'm just, like I said, I'm curious. I don't know. Matter of fact, we're going to figure that out very quickly, but that sets up 2nd down and 2 from the Rebel 3. So they can get a first down inside the 1.
They're going to stay with that ISO. That's been their most effective inside play.
Man goes in motion. Paget's under center for Curtis. Handoff straight up the middle and into the end zone. That's a touchdown for, I believe that's Boudreaux, the running back. So Curtis is set up for the swinging gate yet again.
He can't touch the ball and then come up with his hand off the ball. He touched it, then he came back up. That should be a 5-yard penalty. You can't put your hand on the football and take it off and then put it back on.
I'm about to say that it's moving the football,
That's
technically,
right.
correct?
Correct, and they had placed it down.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. That makes it 14-0. John Curtis, 37 seconds remain. This is Teurlings Rebels football on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. $14-0. John Curtis leads your Teurlings Rebels here in LHSAA quarterfinal action. 37 seconds remain in the first half, and the Rebels, Coach Longlinay, none of us, I think, expected the fake punt right there, as it just didn't make sense for Curtis to do it. They did, took advantage of it. It's the worst case scenario for the Rebels here in the first half.
Yeah, it happened at that yard line. You know, we all thinking they're going to punt it inside the 10 and make them drive for 90 yards with minute 50 left, and they faked the punt on us, got us all.
This will be Andrew Viator's first touch of the game, taken in at the 5 to the 10. Stutters at the 15, hit at the 18, and that is going to do it. And, wow, talk about spirited out there on the far side, close to that far sideline. I mean, you're seeing a lot of talking going on, Coach.
There is.
I mean, a lot of talking. So the Rebel offense, which had a really nice drive and then stalled deep inside of Curtis territory, maybe would have loved to have taken that 3 points right there.
That's right, but that's hindsight.
I get it. No,
just a coach being aggressive, and we probably all would have done the same thing if we'd been in the same position.
Don't disagree. So it's a Chick-fil-A first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Alex Munoz has two wide receivers to his right. Quinn Seymour, the lone wide receiver, to his left. Mesh is the lone running back in the backfield as Munoz. Straight drop back on first down. Throws, and it's short. He was looking for Seymour. Miscommunication, it looked like, between Seymour and Munoz.
Well, he went 15, and Munoz was throwing at 12. I think he probably just overran a little bit. Because these practices, that they know how far yardage they got to throw, though. And he was looking what he could get on the first play, because that'll establish what we're going to do the second and third time.
Check that. That was Schwander who was in at running back. Mesh checks in. Same wide receiver setup. Price is in the slot on the far side. Play action. Munoz throws. He's got Price, who steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That sets up 3rd down and 5 for the Rebels. 23 seconds remain here in the first half. Rebels trail 14-0 to John Curtis. So check that. Officially a gain of 6. Make it 3rd and 4. Munoz, straight drop back under pressure. Now he takes off and runs with it. He's going to get the Chick-fil-A first down. Cuts inside across the 35 to the 40. Here. And the Rebels are going to need to take a timeout with 14 seconds remaining. And amazing that the official spotted him at the 39.
They should add a few seconds on the clock because he's been throwing a timeout right when he was down.
We will take the Minute Med timeout here from the Summit Financial Press Box. Teurlings Rebels Radio News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. On the Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock here at Teurlings Rebels Stadium. John Curtis leads it 14-0 over your Rebels. Rebels have a first down at their own 39. In for my typical broadcast partner, Scott Brazda, Coach Brian Longlinay, Tyler Darbone back at the studio. I'm Kevon Bordelon.
Maybe we look for a little screen right here, maybe. They know we're going to be throwing to the outside, trying to use the sideline because there's only 14 seconds left. So maybe catch something in the middle and then use our last timeout.
Munoz calling for the ball on first down. Trips her to his left. Steps up, wants to throw, now throws over the middle, and it's intercepted again as Celestine is knocked down.
That's a clip.
And there's an extra block in the back as the return is inside the 20, inside the 15 to the 10. And wow, what a turn of events. Munoz had one interception coming into this ball game. He's got 2 here in the first half, and that is the Rebels' second turnover of the night. But that does it for the first half. So no harm, no foul. 14-0. John Curtis leads it as the Rebels are headed to the sidelines. Curtis thinks they get one more play.
No, the flag was on them.
Okay, so they did throw a flag.
Yeah, they threw a flag for a block in the back over here.
Okay, didn't know that they threw the flag. I never saw it on the field, but that will end. Well, let's see, because the officials But the officials are having a huddle for some reason. We want to make sure that that is what we're doing, and it is. So we go to the half. Teurlings Rebels trail 14-0 to John Curtis here at Teurlings High School. LHSAA quarterfinal action. We'll come back with the halftime show right here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 337-339-966.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLuck Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community's spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the good. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLotte Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community's spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana, let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLotte Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community's spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Rebels Radio here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. 446 Sports is brought to you by the Lala Group. Visit them at acadianaishome.com. Alongside Coach Brian Longlinay, who is in for my usual broadcast partner, Scott Brazda. I'm Kevon Bordelon. Tyler Darbone's back at the studio, keeping us on the air. And Ike Brunet is down on the sidelines, trying to get highlights as the Rebels try to stay alive, down 14-0 to John Curtis, but receiving the football, Coach, here to start the third quarter.
I'm anxious to see what he's going to come out with, what adjustments they made at halftime. I'm looking to hit the perimeter with Munoz on the outside, maybe a little dump-off pass. So hopefully that works. But look, if anybody can do it, they can. They've had a great season. Hopefully they bring it out the second half.
And, Coach, to your point, you'd said A.J. Price could be critical here. It seems like they've tried to get it to him over the middle. That resulted in an interception. But in the flat, Price was basically left unattended, and that turned into probably the biggest offensive play the Rebels have had all night.
Yeah, it was about an 18-yard carry when they rolled back to his left, and he made a good pass. So hopefully we see that again happen.
Let's thank some quick sponsors here. Just remember, stick around after the game for the Rock and Bowl post-game show here on Teurlings Rebels Radio. If you are looking for someplace to go after a Rebels game, after a Friday night, or if you're just looking for someplace to go a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday sometimes, go to Rock and Bowl in Lafayette. It's a great place to go, great people to be around. Johnny Blanchard and his staff do a fantastic job, and we look forward to hearing more about them and your fun at Rock and Bowl. Johnson's Bouquiniere, we want to thank them. Great food, great barbecue right there, right across from the St. Streets and Lafayette Consolidated Government. Bumgardner Dental, we appreciate them. Wellborn Hargett Injury Attorneys. Broussard Police Chief Vance Olivier, we've talked about him. Chez Francois Seafood right there on the Thruway. All the offerings you get. It actually reminds me of the seafood market in Bucktown that I used to go to as a kid with my parents. Very, very similar. Chez Francois Seafood, fantastic. Bel Air Latchley Land Development, Barry's Air Conditioning, and OMW Restaurant Holdings, Randy Daniel, a.k.a. BJ's Pizza, a.k.a. La Pizzeria, a.k.a. Mercy Kitchen on Verot School Road. Visit any one of their locations to support those who support Teurlings Rebels Radio. So the Rebels are going to get the ball. We're waiting on the officials and everybody out. Rebels will move left to right. That is north to south here in Rebel Stadium. Rebels are trailing 14-0 this first possession. Coach, you can't stress how important enough it is.
Well, I think there was a discussion which side they were going to kick the ball. I think I've seen Mikey talking to the ref because we would like to have the ball in the fourth quarter. But
well, here's the good news.
The clock, excuse me, the clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but in the fourth quarter, they will be closer to our student section if they're going towards our end zone.
Okay.
The home crowd making its presence felt. It is a packed house here at Teurlings Catholic High. Viator is back deep to receive, stands at his own 3.
Looks like they're going to pooch kick as well. So hopefully we get the ball about the 30, 35-yard line.
This is going to go to Viator at his own 5. Drops the football, now picks it up. Has to stutter step to the 10. Tries to get outside. He's got a little crease to the 20. Out of bounds, just shy of the 25-yard line. And takes what could have been a nightmare start to the second half and turns it into nice starting field position. They'll say he went out of bounds at the 21, and that is where the Rebels will set up shop with a Chick-fil-A first down and 10.
We'll see what they have, what we came up with at halftime right here. We got to control that D-line a little bit better than we did the first half.
So the officials are having a conversation on the far side, and I don't know what they're trying to discuss.
I didn't see no flag.
I didn't either.
Holding, but I didn't see a flag.
I did not see a flag either, so now they're just going to back the football up, and the Rebels will start inside their own 10-yard line at their own 9. It's amazing. A team that runs the veer, and we have not seen a hold all night.
And I have not seen a flag on.
And to be fair, I've seen the Rebels run a couple plays where we might have gotten away with one.
I agree.
Munoz has 1 wide receiver to his left, 3 wide receivers bunched tight to the line of scrimmage at his right, handoff left side, and that is going to be to about the 12-yard line, so a gain of 2 for the Teurlings Rebels on the Chick-fil-A first and 10.
Right over our right side again, inside.
Simon now checks in, Cantrell checks out.
Tried to run the trips to get a little bit more blocking on the D inside with more blockers than they had defenders. But they're just very physical up front.
Schwander is the running back in the pistol. Simon the lone wide receiver to the far side. Munoz calls for the football. Play action. Munoz rolls to his right. He's got Price in the flat to the 20, to the 25, and then Price is knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. And that, I believe, was the definition of a helmet-to-helmet shot.
That was a high shove.
That was very high. Price has got some help getting up on the near sideline.
That was licked to his head.
Yeah, that was it looked like a spear to the helmet, is what it looked like, and
he's feeling it right now too.
Yep. The Rebels move the chains, get the Chick-fil-A first and 10. But they'll do it without A.J. Price now. Munoz calls for the football. Handoff, Schwander picks his way through across the 30 to the 35, and that's a nice run for the Teurlings Rebels. That's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Great kickoff block by 36, Cantrell right there. Opened up the hole. Gave him a little seam.
And Coach, again, I thought it was illegal to stand over a player and talk down at him in high school.
It is.
Much less in college. I think it's illegal in college as well.
It is.
Viator is going to be lined up in the slot on the far side. Schwander goes in motion, far side. Munoz is just going to run it straight ahead. Munoz across the 40. Munoz across the 45, and he's got a Chick-fil-A first down and 10.
That movement by 21 sent the linebacker out, which let Munoz have the seam up the middle. Good little cat and mouse right there.
Wouldn't you love to see A.J. Price make his way back into this game? They're checking, it looks like, his neck.
Yeah, the back part of his neck. He's a tough kid. I met him last week at a retreat, during our campus ministry retreat. Great individual. Hope he's well enough to get back in the second half.
Chick-fil-A first and 10 from their 45. Munoz hands off Schwander, right side. Schwander breaks through the line of scrimmage. He's going to get to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on first down, which maybe shouldn't have been that much of a gain.
He's done good. They're coming out good. They're being aggressive, attacking. I like what they're doing, moving the linebacker out to open up the middle, and then we're getting the perimeter on 21 with Schwander.
Rebels trail 14-0, 9:16 remaining here in the third quarter. Rebels opening possession of the third. Munoz hands off Schwander, straight ahead. Schwander is going to be across the 50 to the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 there. It looks like they're going to give him the 47, which means it'll be 3rd and 2.
And I would think the way the game is going, if it's close, we're going to go for it, 4th down right here.
Well, at this point, I don't want to say you don't have a choice.
Kind of have to.
But you kind of have to. I would agree. Rebels need to get to the 45-yard line of John Curtis. Ball is spotted at the 47. 2 wide receivers are to the left of Munoz. Seymour, the lone wide receiver, to the right. Munoz just going to try and run the left side. He's going to be hit in the backfield and dropped. Curtis saw it all the way and shot the backfield. That's going to be a 4-yard loss on 3rd down. Here comes the punting unit now for the Teurlings Rebels.
You just seen the speed of John Curtis right there. We couldn't even get around the edge, so that was pretty tough.
Curtis sent the house on 3rd. It looked like they knew what was coming.
Yeah, I thought he would have stayed running to the right side where he was getting a little bit of positive yardage.
Seymour is set to punt for the Teurlings Rebels. Snap is back. Kick is away. It's a high spiraling kick. Fair catch is waved for at the 20-yard line, and they're going to give him the 21, it looks like.
Okay, change the possession, so we got to hold him right here.
Teurlings Rebels defense gave up 2 scores in the first half, but they did yeoman's work as they were on the field for all but, 3 plays of the first quarter, I believe?
Yes, besides that last couple plays, drives with 37 seconds left, yes. We're going to have to take some chances defensively. We're going to have to be aggressive. We're going to have to start blitzing people because we got to try to shorten that gain every time.
Paget is under center. Rebels shift defensively. Now man comes in motion to the near side. 1st and 10 from their own 21. Handoff on the veer. Big hole. He's going to get to the 25 and the 26. It's going to be a gain of 5 on first down.
That's a late hit right there.
And there's the late hit
46.
on John Curtis, which is not uncommon so far in this game. We have seen a lot of play. I don't want to say to the echo of the whistle because it's well after the whistle has echoed.
This is well after the whistle for about 46, yes. So that's going to put them back 15 from the point of attack. Dead ball.
Dead ball, personal foul against John Curtis. So that'll take the 5-yard gain and turn it into a 10-yard loss because the down counts. So instead of it being 1st and, it's now 2nd and the net of it should be a total of about 10 yards.
Yeah, 2nd and 20. Now that puts them about behind the ball, especially when you run the veer.
Man comes in motion as Paget's under center again. Option left side. Rebels trying to get there, and they're going to do a nice job at the 15-yard line.
Great job.
Well played by the Rebels defensively. And why is there an official standing at the 16?
He was sprinting over there like something had happened.
The play did go far out of bounds. I think the officials wanted to make sure they got a good look at it. They officially gave him the 16. That sets up 3rd down and 15.
Don't be surprised to see that little wheel route by the running back that missed that touchdown pass right here. Or a sweep wide.
2 wide receivers are to the left for John Curtis. Paget, straight drop back. Looking, throws, and he's got a man wide open at the 35, to the 40, the 45, the 50. It's a foot race to the 20-yard line, or 30-yard line, rather, of the Teurlings Rebels, and it looked like they just had a guy cut across the middle. He was so open, it almost looked like it was a pick play.
Yep.
Was it a pick play?
No. He just ran a little post route on the inside.
And that is what the Rebels could not do, was give up 3rd and 15.
That was the same receiver that had dropped that pass before the in the half.
So that was Horton who made the reception and made it all the way to the Rebel 33-yard line. Fresh set of downs for John Curtis, and now deep in Rebel territory. Handoff right side Leday, and Leday is going to be taken down at the 29-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down. So the Teurlings Rebels defensively, the one thing they cannot do is give up a score here.
I agree. We're going to have to move our linebackers up a little bit by 3.5 yards as opposed to 5. Well, not up. They are.
Paget goes under center, snaps the ball, now reverses, goes right side. Paget's going to be hit hard right at the 24-yard line. It'll set up 3rd down and short for John Curtis.
Putting in an extra lineman right there to prevent short yardage. Third and 1.
Looking on the sidelines to see where A.J. Price is. Looks like Price might be back out there. 3rd and 1 from the Rebel 24. Paget goes under center. Handoff is straight ahead, and he's going to get the first down to just shy of the 20-yard line at the Rebel 21.
I ran an inside trap right there.
That's Colston Martinez, 6 foot, 200-pound senior running back. And you don't get a lot of running backs at 6 feet, 200 pounds in high school.
I agree.
So 1st down and 10 at the Rebel 21. Paget waits until under 10 to snap the football. Handoff Leday right side, and the Rebels tackle Leday inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Gain of 4. Coach, here's the thing about John Curtis football. It ain't pretty. I'm going to be honest. It's not fun to watch. It's frustrating as all heck.
It's like
when you're playing against it.
Dry, yes.
When you're playing against it, because it is not based on the big play. It's based on just being methodical.
And winding down the clock.
Paget on 2nd down, hands off left side. Rebels are going to do a solid job of meeting the running back and taking him down. Well played, Carter Maha.
Third and 5, we're going to have to do something strong again. We're going to have to blitz again, hold them down.
Yeah, held that to a gain of 1. Curtis will sub in a couple of players. They'll let the play clocks wind down as we are already under 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 14-0, John Curtis leads it.
Looks for something to go outside here. Maybe a sweep or another pitch.
Twins are to the left of Paget. Paget under pressure. Can the Rebels get there? They miss him with the first tackle. Paget scrambling, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds shy of the first down. Should be well shy. It is the original line of scrimmage. You had a couple people down as they were chasing Paget. Hopefully everybody's okay.
Broussard came right through there. They had a good blitz call. It was a great call. Just didn't make the tackle for this big stop.
So that sends everybody out for 4th down as Curtis is going to go for it. Nope, they're going to attempt to kick the field goal.
Watch a fake, try to make them jump here.
This officially a 33-yard attempt. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is no good.
Good stop.
No good. The Rebel defense holds and gets the turnover on downs. with 3 minutes 16 seconds remaining, or the missed field goal rather, with 3 minutes 16 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Again,
great stop. Got to make something happen offensively.
Difficult for the Teurlings Rebels to try and get something going offensively when just consistent drives are hard to come by.
Well, I just think their defensive line may be just a little bit more physical than our offensive line to get something going.
So here comes Alex Munoz and the Teurlings Rebels. A.J. Price, good to see him back in the ballgame. Quinn Simon, the lone wide receiver to the near side. Viator's in the slot on the far. Nick Celestine is the split out on the far side. Rebels a little confused offensively. Now we'll get set as Viator's tight at the line of scrimmage. Play action. Munoz rolling to his right. Stops, wants to throw, now throws into the flat. And what a catch by A.J. Price, but he's out of bounds. I mean, a one-handed snag. But just couldn't bring it in inbounds. Seems like there's an awful lot of contact down the field, Coach.
Yes, yes.
I saw Quinn Simon. I saw Quinn Simon tied up with somebody, 20 yards downfield, as Munoz was trying to find somebody open. So the incompletion on the Chick-fil-A first down and 10 sets up 2nd and 10. Cason Evans checks into the ball game at running back for the Teurlings Rebels. Simon, the lone wide receiver, to the far side. Trips are wide to the near. Munoz, straight drop back on 2nd and 10. Munoz rolls to his left, directing traffic. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Cuts inside. He's across the 25. Let's see where they spot, and he went out of bounds.
5 or 6 yards? Yeah.
They're going to give him the 25, which is a 5-yard run, which sets up 3rd and 5. Game clock stopped at 3:01 remaining in the third quarter. Rebels trail 14-0 to John Curtis.
We're going to have to use the second receiver to run an out route. They're playing off of him. I think we could get leverage. If Nick could run off number 1, I think we could get a little out route right here.
Munoz calls for the football, wants to throw. Now he's going to run with it. Munoz has got the Chick-fil-A first down across the 30 to the 34-yard line. That'll move the chains.
I seen that play, ran the exact play what I just said. And that opened up the linebacker coming out to give him the quarterback draw to run it.
So that moves the chains. Clock keeps rolling. Under 2:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Rebels trail at 14-0. Price in motion, now goes back to the far side. There's the encroachment, and it's going to be a Chick-fil-A first down and 5.
Good.
It is officially offsides against John Curtis. It'll stay a Chick-fil-A first down, but ball will now move to the 39-yard line, make it 1st and 5.
Good job by Coach, get this started that way.
Munoz calls for the football. Handoff, Mesh right side. Mesh goes into the line of scrimmage, tries to roll for a yard, maybe 2. If he gets that 41-yard line spot, that's going to be a generous 2-yard gain.
2nd and 4 is always a great call, just like you got 6 yards on the first down.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Rebels.
I'd like to see our receivers get a little action outside right. I don't think they've caught a pass yet in this game.
Officially 2nd and 3. Straight drop back again for Munoz. Steps up and he's got Celestine. Makes the catch inside the 45-yard line of John Curtis. Gets the Chick-fil-A first down for the Teurlings Rebels.
Nice pass in the middle of the field, so that was a great pass, great catch. Move the chains.
And credit Munoz there because he had plenty of room to run.
He could have took it. He could have taken it, but a great reception, great first down. Continue to move the ball.
When the chains set, the clock will start. We're at 1:43 remaining in the third quarter. Munoz hands off Mesh right side. Mesh with a little crease. Mesh still on his feet inside the 40. Mesh inside the 35. The ball is out, and Curtis has recovered. They stripped it away from Mesh, and the ball is out. John Curtis has it, and the Rebels have turned the ball over for the 3rd time here tonight.
And that's something we haven't done all year long. And you can't do that playing against a team like John Curtis.
One of the things you love about Mesh is that he fights for every yard, but with that many men on him, you had the feeling that sooner or later they were going to try and strip the football, and that's exactly what happened. And the Rebels turn over on the fumble.
Yeah, he's just playing hard, trying to compete, keep his legs going and see what he can get.
So here we go. First down and 10 for John Curtis from their own 41-yard line. Minute 28 remaining in the third quarter. Curtis up 14-0. Paget wants to throw on first down, throws a quick slant, and it's incomplete. Well played on the far side by Caden Chavis.
Yeah, secondary's playing good.
That sets up second down and 10 for John Curtis. An unusual pass play on first down for them. You don't see that a whole bunch.
They tried to catch him off guard there. Worked well out for us, though.
Paget goes under center on second down and 10 from their own 41 for John Curtis.
Got a movement.
Now, yep, we got more movement. Make it second and 15. So we have a halftime score on the Ascension game. It's 35-0 Gators at the half. See if we can update some scores from Division I Select in just a second. Second and 15 from their own 36. Paget under center, minute 24 remaining in the third. Curtis leads it 14-0. Play action, wants to hand it off. He's under pressure, gets it away, and somehow the catch is made, and that's probably going to be a 15-yarder on the far side. Yes. As the players were tangled up, the Rebel took him down way off.
Big box.
Yep, and that's definitely tacking on 15.
Yeah, that's unfortunate right now. Now they're getting silly.
Let's wait for the white hat to make the call. Dead ball, personal foul against the Rebels. This was somewhat expected. That's going to move the ball 15 yards further, and now the Rebels are in real trouble. 14-0, they trail, 1:24 remaining in the third, and Curtis is on the move and just tacked on 15. Catholic High of Baton Rouge in the third leads Alexandria Senior High 10-6. Edna Carr 29-6 over Evangel Christian. That's a halftime score. Still a halftime score reported. St. Aug 21-10 over Rummel. So the ball comes all the way down to the Rebel 33-yard line. And now are we getting we're good to go. We're set for play.
This is a big stop for us. We need a big stop right here.
Two wide receivers to Paget's left. Ball's on the far side hash. Patriots moving right to left across your radio, Android, or iPhone application. Handoff at the line of scrimmage and stacked up. Still trying to surge forward to the 30-yard line, which should have been a 2-yard gain, turns into 4. Second down and 7. Check that, so 3.
Looks like they'll have one more play before the start of the fourth quarter.
John Curtis does appreciate a quick football game. Paget under center. Man goes in motion to the far side. Handoff, left side, hit, and then stop before the 25. That's going to set up third down and 3 for John Curtis. And that will probably be the last play of the quarter, as you said, Coach, because play clocks are at 40, game clock is at 26.
Oh, yeah, he ain't running the play right now.
And that is going to do it for the third quarter. We can take actually 3 commercial breaks here. Teurlings Rebels trail 14-0 heading to the fourth to the John Curtis Patriots. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio and streaming on 446 Sports.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Teurlings Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment.
Therapists all at the ready before and after the game. These experts in the athletics arena will go at it 100%, just like you do. 100% to get you back on the field, the court, the diamond, as soon as possible, but all under the watchful eye of mental safety. National Athlete General, Project Sports, Teurlings Catholic Rebels.
Big third down for the Rebels. Handoff by Curtis, and they're not going to get the first down. Let's see. Oh, wait, we got to stop and play.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting line.
Flag on the play, so instead of 3rd and 3, now they're going to back them up, make it 3rd down and 8. Alongside Coach Brian Longley, in for my usual broadcast partner, Scott Brazda. I'm Kevon Bordelon. Tyler Darbone back at the studio. Ike Brunet on the sidelines, getting highlights of tonight's game. Rebels trail 14-0, start of the 4th quarter. Coach, that 5-yard penalty is a huge differential here for John Curtis. To go from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8, regardless of who you're playing, just makes it that much more difficult.
That's right, and I would think that he's going to go for it 2 times to try to use the time off the clock, and he's trusted his defense, I think. So that's why I think he'll go for it twice if he don't get it here.
Man comes in motion near side. Rebels showing blitz. Play action. No. Now it's the pitch to the far side, and you've got an absolute no hold on the edge at all for a, 9-yard gain on 3rd and 8?
Yeah, first down, yeah. Moving the chains.
So that'll move the chains. Curtis gets the first down on 3rd and 8 off of an option to the left side.
It didn't look like we had anybody on the quarterback at the time, and then when he came on him, he was able to pitch it, and they got a good block on the outside with that wide out.
Paget goes under center on first down inside the Rebel 25-yard line. Option near side. That ball is pitched to the outside. Rebels have it played well. He's going to fall forward inside the 20, and it's amazing because it doesn't look like that play should have gone for much, Coach, and instead it's a 4-5-yard gain.
Well, our linebacker's taking the quarterback, and it's making our safety, who's 8 yards deep to start, to try to make the tackle on the pitch guy, and 8 yards and the start of the line of scrimmage puts it at the 5-yard line, so in between is 5 yards is what they gained, because 20 came from way in the back.
Yep. So John Curtis now working the clock. They will break the huddle right at 11 seconds remaining here on the play clocks, rather. Game clock is at 11:10. Handoff left side and hit and finally taken down. Nice tackle by Christian Moe on the left side of the offensive line.
3rd down and 6, and that'll back to where we just were. We got to make a stop right here.
Another really preferable 3rd down situation for the Teurlings Rebels defensively, but they've got to keep Curtis from converting. I really do not want to see John Curtis's conversion rate here on 3rd downs in this ballgame.
No.
Paget sends his running back in motion. Now they're just going to pitch to the outside. They're trying to go more men than the Rebels have, and he's going to be really close to a first down. I think he's actually got it inside of the 13-yard line.
You were right there. They had one extra guy blocking, then we had people over there.
Well, and that was their man in motion that they moved to that side, and the Rebels just weren't able to accommodate.
Yes. We have a player got hurt. Number 90 for us got hurt. He's on the bench.
And that's a big loss because Lucas Guidry, the junior defensive lineman, has played a lot this year.
He's played great too, yes.
So 1st down and 10 for John Curtis inside the Rebel 15-yard line. Ball spotted at the 12. Paget hands off on the veer on the inside, and just that offensive line basically runs their running back to about the 6.
And it didn't look like we got set.
So ball spotted at the 6, a pickup of 6, 2nd down and 4. Curtis working the play clocks, now under 20. They're still in the huddle. Paget goes under center. Calls for the football. Hands off left side. Coach, the Rebels are there almost immediately. They're just not able to bring down these John Curtis running backs as quickly as you would expect, or really as quickly as they have managed to bring down the running backs for literally every other team they've played this year. What's the difference?
That's the veer. They just following their old linemen. They stay low to the ground, and if you're getting 2 and 3 yards every time, that's a pop. Gives you a chance to get that 4th down. It's 4th and 1 and something like that. That's what we've been seeing all night.
Ball is spotted at the 4-yard line. It's third down for John Curtis. Paget tucks under center. He's going to keep it and waltz into the end zone for another touchdown to make it 20-0. John Curtis pending the PAT.
They got to our linebacker back there, and he couldn't get around the push from the offensive lineman on our D lines. He couldn't get around. That's why the quarterback just walked in. He didn't get over the top.
And John Curtis will act as if they're swinging the gate again. Now they'll move. Nope. Will they move everybody over? Now they do. Set to attempt the PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, plenty of leg, and this one is good. 21-0, John Curtis leads it over your Teurlings Rebels. 8:21 left on the Ochsner Lafayette General Orthopedic Game Clock. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer...
To the John Curtis Patriots. 8:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Coach Brian Longley in for my usual broadcast partner, Scott Brazda. I'm Kevon Bordelon. Tyler Darbone back at the studio. And, Coach, 21-0 to this point in the ball game. If you're the Rebels, do you start really just trying to dial things up?
Oh, you have to, because, you have not established the line of scrimmage like you've normally had throughout the year. So you're going to have to start opening it up, try to get the ball out to the wide receivers, maybe do a few little screens.
Celestine picks this up for the return. He's across the 30 to the 35-yard line, and that is where the Teurlings Rebels will set up shop with a Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10. The other thing you have to consider, Coach, and this is the real big thing for me, is just the Rebel turnovers tonight have been the absolute dagger that have made this game a really difficult opportunity.
Yeah, we had that one stop when we got the ball down to the 15-yard line. They stopped us on 4th and 1. Then we had a drive coming out in the third quarter. They stopped us at the 40 with another turnover.
Well, we've got two interceptions and then a fumble.
Correct.
And we only have one. This is the first game, I think, all season that the Rebels are losing the turnover margin.
Yeah, and you can't do that against a John Curtis team.
Munoz calls for the football. Looks downfield, chucks one up, and he's looking for Celestine, and it's going to be intercepted. Turnover number 3. The Rebels tried to dial it up, and the safety never bit on anything. Oh, that's turnover number 4. Yes, interception number 3. And that might just be ball game.
It's going to be difficult. It's a difficult task.
I mean, it puts you in a situation where the ball was thrown into double coverage, and I get that you're taking the opportunity, taking the chance, just throw it up and hope you come down with something. But the safety, the safety was playing deep middle the whole time.
The whole time.
Interesting conversation next door in the coach's booth for John Curtis. Apparently, they're arguing as to whether they should throw the ball. Up 21-0 with this 8:06 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Somebody wants to throw it, and then the other man coach said we need to throw it to get 4 yards of carry every pop.
Paget goes to throw, looking downfield, and he's looking for a wide receiver. It's incomplete. A almost beautiful diving catch for John Curtis by Breeze Fulco. That ball falls incomplete at the Rebel 30-yard line. Sets up second down now and 10 back at their own 27. No use in burning play clock here as the game clock is stopped with 7:57 remaining in the ball game. Curtis up 21-0. Handoff up the middle is not going to gain much. It's going to pick up 2, set up third down and 8.
Good if we could stop them here. That'll be great because that incomplete pass left some time on the clock for us.
Some scores from around the area. Catholic High of Baton Rouge now up 23-6 over Ash. St. Aug 28-10 over Rummel in the third. Edna Carr 29-6 over Evangel Christian. Paget under center sends a man in motion to the far side. Curtis moving left to right. Hands off left side, hit and stopped shy of the first down.
Good.
The Rebels hopefully will see a John Curtis punt, which we have not seen much of all ball game. The one time we were supposed to see a punt at the end of the third quarter, the Rebels didn't cover the fake, and Curtis converted. Hate to say it, Coach, but it almost seemed like the ball game broke right there on that fake punt that gave Curtis the opportunity. Yep, changed the complexion of the entire ball game.
We weren't ready. I don't think anybody was ready for that fake at that time.
Play clocks are at 6. Game clock at 6:29. Snap is back. Kick is away. Spiraling kick. Fair catch by Chavis at the 30-yard line for the Teurlings Rebels, and that's where they'll set up shop with a Chick-fil-A first down and 10.
Got to make something happen quickly. They're going to be in some 2-minute offenses, not no huddle it up. Let's just get to the line of scrimmage and call some plays, dial up some good ones.
Coach, I'm with you. I think the deep seam as opposed to the deep post would probably have better opportunity.
Well, they're playing about 10 to 12 yards off, so they might think we're going to the seam route or the deep route. We need to just go underneath and take 12 or 10 as much as we can, because he's 10 yards off the ball right now. If we could get about an 8-yard out, 10-yard out, something to that effect.
Now it looks like they're playing press.
Okay. To the right side.
Munoz on the Chick-fil-A first down, calls for the football. Rolling to his right.
There it is, you see?
Throws to the outside, and that's, I mean, the athletic ability of the, was that a linebacker in coverage?
Linebacker got in
that got underneath and got a hand on that?
Well, he has the flat for a 5-yard out. He just made a play, just a little bit higher, we would have had it. But you can see the wideout was open.
Yeah,
Nick was open on it.
That's my point. Celestine's
he made
open,
a play.
and the linebacker drifts back and is able to get a hand up and get a hand on that ball.
I agree.
Second down and 10. Munoz throws over the middle. He's got Viator for his first catch of the night at the 45.
Good job.
Viator to the 47-yard line, and the Rebels get the Chick-fil-A first down, move the chains.
Come on, get to the line of scrimmage and let's go.
We need to try and get some points on the board. Mesh checks in. Evans checks out. Is that an illegal substitution as everybody was set? Munoz calls for the football with 12 men on the field, and that's did they catch the flag, Coach? Because I didn't see the flag.
No flag.
Because Evans was on his way off, and the Rebels snapped the ball. They try to throw a little middle screen to Mesh, and he is tackled for a 1-yard gain. Curtis played it well.
Well, they know we got to throw the ball. They know they're not running, so they're not going to go up the field. They're waiting on the line of scrimmage for that.
5:27 remains in the ball game. John Curtis leads at 21-0. Again, Munoz to throw. Steps up. Now he's just going to run with it. Munoz to the 45, the 40. Munoz gets a block downfield, and Munoz gets out of bounds at the 25. Good. Well blocked by A.J. Price down the field.
Good.
Clock stops with 5:13 remaining. Is this the Rebels' second deepest drive of the night?
Yes.
They had
first one
in the first half. And
they stopped us on the 4th down, right.
Munoz has trips to his right.
Simon post corner over there.
To his left. Munoz to throw. Throws over the middle. He's got Celestine inside the 15 at the 13. Schwander checks in at running back. It's a Chick-fil-A first down and 10 inside the Hub City Ford red zone. Valuable time clicking off the clock. 4:54 remaining in the ball game. Rebels trail 21-0. Munoz, straight quarterback draw, tries to run it. He gets to about the 10. They'll mark him down at the 11, so gain of 3. Play coming in from the sideline. Under 4 minutes, 30 seconds now remaining in the game. Rebels at the line of scrimmage. Munoz calls for the football. Munoz rolling, throws back of the end zone. Rebels got away with a face mask on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, got away. Luckily, I don't know how the official didn't see it.
They was watching the rollout and they didn't see the Paxa.
And now we have an injury on the field. It is a John Curtis player. As always, we ask, regardless of the team, say a prayer for the young man injured on the field, because when this game is over, these young men's lives go on. We'll be back with a Minute Med timeout here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports. Player is up and walking off the field under his own power. Always good to see. That is Lane Lacron, the outside linebacker for Curtis, who does not look to be 6 feet tall. That's what they have him listed as. They also have him listed as 210.
He looks stocky, but he don't look 6 feet tall.
He looks thick, but not tall.
That's
correct. Right. 3rd down for the Teurlings Rebels from the 11-yard line of John Curtis, trailing 21-0 on the Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard. Munoz goes, looks to his right, now throws a little comeback screen. He's looking for Quinn Seamall, who gets hit at the 10, and that's as far as he's going to get. That looked to be a nice little bubble screen, but just credit John Curtis, they played it well.
They got a lot of speed in that secondary.
Timeout on 4th down for the Teurlings Rebels. We will take the Minute Med timeout here in the booth. Teurlings Rebels trail 21-0 to the Patriots of John Curtis. 4:02 remaining on the Oshner Lafayette General Orthopedic game clock. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio, News Talk 96.5 KPEL, and streaming on 446 Sports.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana. Let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
Rebels, a big 4th down from the 11-yard line. Check that, the 10-yard line of John Curtis. Rebels trail 21-0, 4:02 remaining in the ball game. Coach Brian Longlinay sitting in for my usual broadcast partner, Scott Brazda. Coach, I mean, you're talking about what the Rebels are going to have to do. They've got to go to the air here on 4th down. Curtis knows it, and we can expect the blitz.
They got to, and they got to keep the corner up, run a little stop route, and maybe somebody try to get behind them.
Munoz to throw. Throws over the middle, and, I mean, absolutely mauled was Andrew Viator, thrown to the turf before he could get into the end zone.
Never had a chance to catch the ball.
And no call.
And that back official was right on the goalpost.
Should have been looking right at it. The physicality that defensive backs have been allowed to play with here tonight is a little bit shocking to me here because...
And they don't need it. They're good enough. They don't need
they don't need the help.
They don't need the help.
So the Rebels turn it over on downs. That's their second opportunity to potentially put points on the board, and both times they've been turned away.
That's right. Tough. .3:59 remaining in the ball game.
Paget comes under center at their own 10-yard line for John Curtis. They already lead at 21-0. Handoff. Leday, he's going to be hit at the 12 and stopped right there. Check that. They'll only give him the 11, set up 2nd down and 9.
I'm good to see 9 is back in the game, so that's good for him.
Curtis will take their time. I mean, this set of downs will only leave maybe a minute and a half on the clock. I mean, Curtis will snap the ball here with 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Then they'll snap it again with about 2:30, and that would be 3rd down, and they wouldn't have to snap it again until about 2 minutes on the clock, maybe.
Right.
Paget, hands off left side, hitting the backfield, drop for a loss back at the 9.
Carter Maha, great play.
So that sets up 3rd down and long for Curtis. 3 minutes remaining in the ball game, 32 seconds on the play clock. The Guillory Chiropractic scoreboard has it at 21-0 John Curtis. Catholic High up 30-6 on Ash. St. Aug still 28-10 on Rummel. Big 3rd down defensively for the Rebels. Paget hands it off, and that's not going to get to the 11. That's going to set up. And the Rebels are saying they have the football. Rebels have the football at the 10. So it's a turnover for the Teurlings Rebels defense, as it looked like Leday must have fumbled. The Rebels recover. And that is a huge turn of events as the Rebels get a Chick-fil-A 1st down and 10 with 2:21 remaining in the ball game, trailing 21-0. A quick touchdown here, and it's a 2-score ball game.
An onside kick.
So here comes the Rebels offense. Rebels going to do everything they can to try and steal one now, and I think it would classify as a theft if they came back from 21-0 with 2:21 remaining and won it.
As long as you got 13 back there in the heart of this team togetherness, you got a chance.
Handoff, right side, mesh, and he's not going to get much, maybe to the 9, gain of 1 on 1st and goal from the 10 inside the Hub City Ford red zone.
Come on, got to hurry on the line of scrimmage.
Officially a gain of 1. Rebels will snap this ball with under 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. No hurry up from the Rebels. Price goes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Mesh is going to make it to the 5. They'll mark him down at the 6. And that's going to set the Rebels up with 3rd down and goal from there. Simon checks in. Mesh stays in at running back. Rebels have the play as we're now under a minute 25 remaining in the ball game. Munoz throws for Simon. Cannot make the catch. Incomplete, and it looked like he was about to make a circus catch.
Yeah, that would have been a great catch. I thought he had it, actually.
Again, just the amount of hands all over wide receivers all night has been somewhat disconcerting.
The only time our receivers caught any pass was the last series.
It'll be trips to the left for Alex Munoz on 4th down and goal from the 6. Rebels trailing 21-0 to John Curtis.
We need to do a little pick route here. 12 hitting on 2 and then run Nick on a little bubble.
Simon, Celestine, Viator, all your wide receivers to the left. Munoz to throw, throws to the right. He's looking for a man, got the catch, touchdown. A Cafe Sydney May 6, A.J. Price with a man on him like, dear Lord, like white on rice, like gravy on mashed potatoes. I mean, the guy was all over it. A beautiful catch,
beautiful throwing catch
by A.J. Price. Logan Boudreau set to kick the PAT. 1:09 remaining in the ball game. snap, hold, kick, and
That's
it
good.
is true. Teurlings Rebels trail 21-7, 109 remaining in the ball game. This is Teurlings Rebels Radio, News Talk 96.5 KPEL, and streaming on 446 Sports.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLuck Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
Heating and air conditioning in southern Louisiana isn't a want, it's a need. When you need someone to trust with your
All right, we're hoping to get.
trust Q-Walls Heating and Air Conditioning. Serving Acadiana and its surrounding areas since 1962, Q-Walls Heating and Air Conditioning is a proud Rude dealer. Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer is an investment. Get quality you can trust with Q-Walls Heating and Air Conditioning. Licensed and insured, Q-Walls Heating and Air Conditioning. 337-237-1691.
Rebels trail at 21-7 here on Teurlings Rebels Radio. Logan Boudreau attempts the little squib kick, and then this is going to go out of bounds as Viator is going to end up being the man doing the kicking. And the Rebels are not going to get the possession here to end this ball game.
100% satisfaction guaranteed. Get the shield.
There's one timeout left.
Okay, it's Pizza Village. Say it again, Pizza Village. An iconic Acadiana eatery with the pizza we've all grown up on. Whether you want a simple pepperoni, or the Duke Special, or the Landry Special, or the Pizza Village Special, your stomach is sure to score big time. With 2 locations in Lafayette, Moss Street and Kali Saloon Road, Pizza Village remains one of Lafayette's very best. Make Pizza Village a must the next time you crave pizza. Pizza Village, a proud supporter of Teurlings Catholic High.
Welcome back to Teurlings Rebels Radio. 109 remaining in the game. The onside kick attempted by Viator goes out of bounds. John Curtis lines up in victory formation. And Coach Brian Longlinay in for my broadcast partner, Scott Brazda. That pretty much wraps this thing up for the night. 21-7. John Curtis will advance to play more than likely St. Aug, who is up on Rummel at this point.
Yes, I agree. Be a good game next week. Rebels can't hang their heads. They have had a great season. Played a tough team.
Well, let's be brutally.
We turned the ball over too much tonight.
And let's be brutally honest here tonight. The Rebels are the remaining 4A team in Division I Select.
Agreed.
The fact that a 4A high school was forced to play at the 5A level for the playoffs instead of being allowed to play Division II where they should have been is kind of a travesty to the kids on the sidelines.
Yes.
Even the kids on the far sidelines, because John Curtis, while they're basically a 2A school, they've been a football program that has played the 5A level for decades and generations.
I agree.
So the Rebels officially fall 21-7 to John Curtis. That is going to do it for Teurlings Rebels Radio. When we come back, it is going to be the Rock and Bowl postgame show here on Teurlings Rebels Radio. News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
you can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team...
Show here on Teurlings Rebels Radio. Here with Coach Brian Longlinay, who is in for my usual broadcast partner, Scott Brazda. I'm Kevon Bordelon. Teurlings Rebels end their season at 11-1.
Nothing to hang their heads about. Had a great year. Coach Mikey developed a different culture here now, and they just excited. The kids played well this year. They have nothing to hang their heads about. So it was a fantastic year, a fast year.
Coach, there's not a whole lot to talk about this game because, honestly, the defense gave up 21 points.
That's right.
That is not a bad performance against a team of John Curtis's caliber. The offense just never could seem to find their stride.
We just never got in the rhythm. Whether it was a turnover or another possession, not establishing a new set of first downs, we just never got it going.
Was this game somewhat of just a matchup issue for the Rebels? Because the Rebels have made hay of making teams guess, and then when they guessed wrong, Munoz had a really big knack for making them pay, whether it was over the top to Viator, whether it was with his legs, whether it was the Rebel running game with the running backs, and they just never seemed to get that tonight because it seemed like the defensive secondary of John Curtis, their secondary looked basically like our defensive line.
Very fast, but their defensive line was physical as well. They really controlled our running game as well. The only time we really could move the first downs was when Munoz got on the outside or we ran a linebacker out and the middle was open. But our running game wasn't there as well.
So let's talk about this season and how this season closes out with an 11-win season for the Rebels under Coach Michael Corbel, his first season. And, let's talk about what he faced this year. He faced a lot. He faced three of the winningest coaches in the history of Louisiana high school football and went 2-1 against those coaches. This is his first year as a head coach at Teurlings. This is J.T. Curtis's 467th year as a head coach of high school football. So, when you start looking at the programs and what they're trying to build, Coach Michael Corbel's off to just a tremendous start.
Oh, and look, it's nothing but it's going to continue with him because he was born a football coach. He was born playing it, and he was born coaching it, and this is what he loves to do. This is his passion, and that shows in the way the kids play. That shows in his coaches just having his back every time. And I know inside that coach's office, they all get along very well. They do a great job. They're going to work very hard in the offseason. They got a lot to strive for in the future.
This team does lose 32 seniors.
That's going to be tough.
This team loses its starting quarterback. It loses its starting tight end. It loses all three starting wide receivers. It loses its top two running backs. Actually, it loses its 1 and 3 in Kason Evans and Schwander. Mesh will come back. It loses 2/3 of its offensive line, if not more.
But what's good about that is they have those guys that are reserves. They have played a lot because a lot of times throughout this year we have blown teams out. So they got a lot of playing time in. So they're going to have some experience next year. They're going to work hard in the offseason. They'll be ready to go.
This is the longest conversation I've seen Coach Michael Corbel have with the team in the end zone, as you would expect in their final game of the season, closing out in the quarterfinals.
That's right. And he's just, I know what he's saying right there. He's just saying, look, thank you for making this a memorable season. Played your hearts out, gave him everything you got. Just as much as they'd go a brick wall for him, he'd go a brick wall for them.
We are going to come back with the Rock and Bowl post-game show right here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL. Close things out. We'll look at the rest of the playoffs, and we will sign off for the season here at Teurlings Catholic High. Rebels fall 21-7 to the Patriots of John Curtis here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL and streaming on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services
to the Rock and Bowl postgame show here on News Talk 96.5 KPEL, Teurlings Rebels Radio. In for my usual broadcast partner, Scott Brazda, Coach Brian Longlinay. I'm Kevon Bordelon. Tyler Darbone back in the studio, keeping us on the air. Coach, as we start to look at some of the other games that have gone down around Division I, we talk about the teams that you are there with. And there's a lot of things that go into winning a state championship. One of those is just luck. The ball has to bounce your way. And for most of the season, the ball did bounce the Rebels' way. But when you can say that you were one of the last 8 teams amongst teams like Alexandria Senior High, Catholic High of Baton Rouge, Evangel, Carr, Rummel, St. Aug, John Curtis, that is the elite of the elite in Louisiana football.
Whoever wins it in Division I is clearly the state champion. I'm talking about all divisions.
Well, and that's maybe the big question, right? Because you have select, you have non-select, but Division I, and the crazy part is, as good as John Curtis is, they were taken to the woodshed by Edna Carr earlier this season.
Yes.
So, just how good are these teams? I mean, would some of these teams beat, you think, some small junior colleges?
They are tough. They are very athletic. They got a lot of D1 athletes that can go play other places. So that's going to be tough.
So when we look at who is advancing, in the third quarter, St. Aug is up 28-10 over Rummel. So it appears as if John Curtis will face St. Aug in the state semifinals. The other side of that bracket, Catholic High of Baton Rouge is up 44-6. Carr is up 29-6 on Evangel. So it looks like it will be Catholic High of Baton Rouge versus Edna Carr. And we hated to say this, but really when we started the playoffs, I think everybody up here in the press box said, it's basically feeling like it's Edna Carr, St. Aug, and everybody else. And that's kind of what it's shaping out to be for the road to the Dome. So thoughts for next year and the building of this program as we move forward here at Teurlings Catholic?
Oh, I think they're just going to buy into what Mikey has done all season. The energy, the passion. They're going to work extremely hard in the offseason. They're going to be fine. Look, the district's going to change up a little bit next year. I think St. Thomas More is going to be out. Arca's going to come in. I think they're going to have Lark come in. So I think it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be a good district. I think we're going to do well again. It all depends who we play outside of the district, how we match up with those teams, and trying to find somebody to play us at that time.
So, Coach, you actually get to see the pipeline because a high school football program is built on the pipeline of middle school players coming in next year. What's the pipeline look like for the Teurlings Rebels for the next couple of years? Because we know you get to see some of those players in the 7th, 8th grade football teams, basketball teams, baseball teams.
Yeah, being athletic director at St. Genevieve, our program is up and coming. We've won the championship in 5th and 6th grade. I think next year we're going to win at 7th and 8th grade and 5th and 6th, if you're asking me. And we're going to send some 8th graders. That's going to be pretty good over here. St. Leo's has some real good players. St. Peter and Paul has great players. Kickoff Catholic, they small, but they merge with St. Ignatius, so hopefully we can pull some of those kids to come Teurlings. But the way this season did for Teurlings, it helps recruit our younger kids. It keeps all our kids coming to Teurlings who has some growth in the program. And I'm excited to look forward to it because I know we're doing some special things at St. Genevieve, and we're winning some championships against some cathedrals, some Fatimas, and those schools that usually feed across the street. So I think the future is going to be bright over here.
Scoring update, 20-19. Notre Dame is now up with 2:20 left in the game. A lot of back and forth between them and Larka. So that is going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. Coach, any parting thoughts before we sign off?
No, thank you. I hope I lived up to Scott's dreams, and thank y'all for letting me broadcast with you guys.
We appreciate you being here. That is going to do it for the 2025 Teurlings Catholic football season. The Rebels go 11-1, their first undefeated regular season in 30 years. Congratulations to all the parents. Congratulations to all the coaches. Congratulations, first and foremost, though, to all of the young men who have sacrificed time year after year after year to be on that football field, practices on Saturdays, after school, over the summer, in the spring, weight room work. They've given so much to give back so much to us. Rebels end the season in the state quarterfinals, 11-1 on the year. That is going to wrap things up for us here at Teurlings Rebels Radio and 446 Sports. Signing off for Coach Brian Longlinay, for Tyler Darbone back in the studio, for Ike Brunet, who got the highlights for us for the all season and for the last several years, and of course for the primaries here, Scott Braza and me, Kevon Bordelon. Teurlings Rebels go 11-1. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your Thanksgiving Day weekend. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas. We will see you in 7, and we hope that you always remember to do what's right, not what's easy. Good night.